Okay, I'm back, and in this video I'm going to show you how to chop your sales letter up into images and create a test thread. Okay, from that test thread you can just copy and paste your code into your live thread when you're ready to go live. Okay, so I'm going to scroll down to past it, test forum. Okay, it's under Warrior Support Forum. Go to test forum, and we're going to add a thread. Okay, so you click on new thread, and we'll just call this test WSO. Okay, so there's two views in this, just like there was in the editor I was using before. There's two views, and you can go to editor mode or BB code mode. So if you're in editor mode, you can actually write your whole WSO right here. Okay, so let's just say I'm going to say WSO blueprint, and let's see, which one is red? Yeah, red. All right, so this. Okay, first I'll make this all gigantical. Yeah, they have impact here. Okay, that's as big as I can get, and we'll make this red. Here's the colors here, and there's not a lot of choices, so I can't get the same dark red. Okay, I could go with like a maroon or burgundy, but we'll just go with this red. WSO blueprint. That's the biggest size I got. Okay, I switched this to Tahoma and made it bold. Let's see. And then we'll just go how to launch a 5-figure WSO. Alright, and we'll make this Tahoma, seems to be the largest font. And we'll go like 5, bold. That's close. 6, too big. See, that's why I like to use the editor. I can use different styles, make everything perfect. I can use images and everything else. And the reason you can't add, I don't know why you can't add images, but the reason you don't, I don't typically write sales letters in here is because I can only use 10 images or 11. So, and it'll just tell you can't post it. So anyway, so this is your subheadline. You can make that red. Okay, and then you can just go on with your text. And if you have an image, you can insert that. Now, let's say that you don't have a lot of images, and you just want to use the 10 images. Now, your buy button's going to count as 1. Your headlines, or your header graphic's going to count as 1. So if I were to insert the image, I would just type in the actual URL to the image, and I would get that by calling it up in the browser window. Okay, I just put in the full URL to the header image, and then I copy and paste that full URL in here. It's already going to have the HTTP. Double check that. Yep. And then we'll insert it. Oh, I think that was a link. Duh. Just undo that. Let's just add this up here. There it is. Okay, so now we have that in there. Now you can't really see it, but you want to make this centered. We'll just leave all these in here just for fun. Okay, now you can preview your post. And there it is, your test WSO. Alright, so let's get rid of this, and we will go do the image method. Make sure everything's out of there. Okay, so if you want to break this up into 2 or 3 different pieces so you can add videos, let's just say on this one I had 1 video. Okay, so I want to break this up into like a top and then a bottom, or a header and body. If you had 3, then you'd break it up into top, middle, bottom. Okay, so here's what I would do is I would save this, or you can see that I already have. Okay, here's the head, there's the body. If you look at the head, I just cut it off right here. And I did that by basically going above the video, adding my cursor right there, hold down Shift, highlights everything, delete. Okay, so now I just go Save As, and I saved it as WSO Head. Okay, now I would take this WSO Head and I would preview it in my browser. Scroll over here, and then I would use Snagit, and you can't see that. I go to scrolling window, hit capture, okay. Now you see this is a different, this is for the resale rights, but it's the same situation. Okay, and then I go to, here, I've already showed you this, but I'll show you again. Resize canvas, I want it 750 pixels wide, and that's exactly how wide my table is. Alright, and then I place it here so it's on both sides, trimmed on both sides, and then I take the white off the top, and I want the video to show up about right here, so I'm gonna get rid of about to there. Okay, and then I just save this as WSO head.png, and you can see I have right here WSO head 2. That was the new one. So you just save your PNG file, and then you upload it to your server. And I'm using this CuteFTP, but you can use FileZilla, which you can get at, where is it? FileZilla. I'll add a link to the resource section. And if you don't know how to FTP, it's something that you should learn. And FileZilla comes with tutorials, and if you just go to Google and type in FileZilla tutorials, you'll find tons and tons of videos on it. So I'm not going to really go into that here. It's basically like Windows. You got your computer here, and you have your website here under www or public HTML. So when you do log in, you'll need credentials from your web host. Same credentials, your username and password that you would use to log into cPanel, and you just add them when you create a new site. Like here, there's a site wizard. There's a site manager here, so I can go back and just show you real quick the properties. Okay, so you add your username, password, the host address. This can be an IP address, or it can be the domain name. Right? So then you just log in, you hit connect, and then you're right in. Alright, so this is your computer, so I've already set this to go directly to Direct Pay Profits. I'm in the wrong place. So I want to go down to WSO Blueprint. And we have images. I just scroll down to WSO Head, and I just drag and drop into the images folder. Okay, now I know it's there, and I can go. One thing you can do is just copy and paste this, because this is www, or if you go to public HTML, that's like the end of your domain in the browser window. Okay, so that would be /images/ where was it? Oop. Come on, son. It was WSO head PNG. So this is what I do sometimes is I rename it, and it highlights, and then I just copy that. And I can go back to window here, and I have WSO Blueprint, and then I just type in images, And the reason I do this is so I know that the URL is correct, so then I can just copy and paste it right into the thread. And so I just go to images, and there it is. Okay, and I can preview this post, and you can see how it's off center. It's 750 pixels wide, but this is a test WSO, so the sidebar's gone. If it's less than 750 pixels, just straighten this out for you. And you'll definitely want to center it. Okay, there we go. Now, if we look at the source code, you can see that it created the BB code that is in the zip file that I gave you. And that's in the templates. Let's see, BB code. Okay, so this is the whole deal here. This was for WP opt-ins, I believe. So I had the headline is linked to the buy button. Okay, so the URL, image, URL. So you can do this with the editor as well. All you have to do is add the YouTube video and link it. But I'll show you something that happens. Let's go ahead and just do that right now. And we'll use the editor to do this. Make it simple for you. And show you the pitfalls that you can come into. So what I do is I link the entire image. So if they click anywhere on this image, okay, it's going to take them to the order button. So in the next video, I'll show you how to create a buy button in Warrior Plus.